to catch you when we went live and give everybody a picture of you with it.
Oh, okay. Is that what you want to do?
That's it. Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly.
Oh, you really did.
Here with us tonight. We interrupted Chad's dinner to start the show, but that's okay.
I wouldn't do you like that.
You would, and you know you would.
Does this payback for the James comment earlier? Is that what it is?
It might have been.
Do I need cheese in my beard?
No. Looks good to me.
Can't believe I'm treated the way I am. Redheaded stepchild right here.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Elizabeth and James, welcome to the show. We're so glad that you joined us tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun and talk about a lot of different things. But first, what do you say we let Chad go through the group and announce everybody that's in our chat tonight?
Right.
If he's got time to take out from eating.
What? Hold on, let me finish chewing. We've got avid fisherman, catfish fever and outdoors, Central Valley Adventures, also known as CVA. We have Miss Chrissy Brown, my wonderful friend who just celebrated a birthday this weekend, Christina Dunnigan. We've got Carolina Catfish, Brian B. Catfishing, who is living a little bit more freely now that the Chad is not in the tournament. He feels very much more secure in his victories going forward. Except for this coming weekend. Right, Lyle? I forgot. He's facing you first round. Anyway, let's go back on to it. We've got Miss Annette Morgan. We've got Big Bill Veteran Catfish. We've got Dale Hayslip, Creole Catfishing, David Smith, Dieter Melhorn Fishing, Downtown Ernie Brown, El Gato Azul TV, Freddy's Outdoor Adventure, Bumpin' Mike Greenwell, HS Outdoors, John Patrick Jr., Lance McCouguy, Mike's Fishing Home, Moonlight Fishing, Muskrat Adventures, Melissa. I guess I'll say he beat the socks off of me this weekend, Mr. Parker Pursuits, Philip Williams, Podcast OG, Pontoon Jody, Real Time Catfishing, Sean Abney, Sherman Tomlinson, The Bullock Experience, The High Plains RR, Josh, The Weekend Angler, Uncle Lou, Whisker Dreams. And I'll go back through here just one more time. Let's see. You see anybody I missed, Mr. Lyle?
Did you get a net?
I got a net, and I just seen Miss Cindy Stoke finally made it into chat. I see her.
Mike Irwin.
It's all mine.
That was kind of a spot-on deal. David Smith, Lance guy.
Get hooked on deep fishing.
Did you get Elgato?
I got Elgato.
Okay, make sure.
We got Jello and LG Band.
Quiet Man Curtis.
Outdoors with Big Matt.
Downtown Ernie Brown.
Pretty much
got him. I think you got them all.
I think I got them.
Sweet. That means we can get right on into things. Do you have any announcements before we get started?
Let's see. The only announcement right now, I'm sure we'll bring it up here again, is Parker Pursuits is a god among men. He destroyed probably one of the greatest fisherman legends of all time this past weekend, barely squeaking by just one teeny tiny little fish that I fought and battled for a good hour and a half that broke my line. It might have been 30 seconds, but that's okay. But congratulations to Parker Pursuits.
Absolutely. It was a great time you guys had up there on a tough bite for that lake. Because that lake's not known really to not produce any more fish than what you guys had. Usually, Chad went down like the Oldenburg.
Nobody asked you, okay? I will throw this in the laundry basket when I'm done.
Yeah, that's right. That's what that's exactly right. You don't disrespect Mr. Keith. He's the bomb, man.
He's awesome. Speaking of awesome,
yes,
we've got Lizabella here with us tonight, and that other guy, James.
Hi, everyone.
The other guy could beat you in fishing any day of the week.
There we
Oh.
go. Like a one-on-one coming at you.
Bring it on, Cupcake.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to go to PetSmart. I got this.
Liz, we'll let them two go at it, and I'll narrate between the two of them. How that be?
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
We got
somebody's got to have some common sense in it, and it'd have to be me and you.
I'll give you that.
Me too.
Man, I want to talk about a couple of things, and I know you guys have been doing some video work, and you've got some fishing stuff coming up that you're going to share with everybody. But I want to talk about your game show.
All right.
I had the honor, and so did Chad, of being part of that show that you did.
Right.
And
Original champ.
I think I can honestly speak for Mark in saying that we had a outstanding time being on that show. And I can't imagine anybody that does it that's not having that much fun. If they are having less fun than we did, they're probably not going about it in the right way.
That's our goal, is
Right.
have fun with it.
Exactly. I mean, we have just as much fun.
Yeah.
And that's our goal is we want everyone to relax and have fun. And it's just like a bunch of friends or family hanging around, all playing games together.
Yeah, that's what it's
That's it.
about. I mean, when we started that, it wasn't like we were trying to grow the channel with that. We thought it was just going to be fun to have some people behind stage, play some games and stuff like that. And when we first started it, it was like, oh, we'll get a couple people and see how it goes. And then everyone's like, oh, no, it's a good time. And yeah,
It blew up.
it blew up.
It really is a good time, and it's a lot of fun. And now, how do you guys come up with all those questions?
It takes anywhere from 3 to 6 hours of prep for those questions for
Yeah.
each show.
So we
I'm
do
sure.
a little bit each day during the 2 weeks. But the final day, we go over each other's questions to make sure it's correct. So I'll get the ones Lizabella did. She'll get mine, and we'll double check it. And, I mean, it takes quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure it does. Thank you so much, Mike. We appreciate it.
Very much.
Absolutely 3 hours. I'm surprised you can get it done in that length of time.
Well, I say it ranges 3 to 6 hours, depending.
I mean, a lot of it helps because we actually are watching everyone. So we're actually taking notes and writing it down as we're watching during the week. But then we really start making the question, like a day before, 2 days before.
Yeah, and you have to watch so many shows to be able to come up with them questions, because you can't just say, well, I want to take a question out of this show and pick one. It doesn't work that way, can it?
No.
No, not at
No.
all. And that's the thing. Like when we're writing down notes through the week, we're also trying to think of some smaller channels that need help getting their name out there. So we always say, okay, we at least want to get one of this person to help them grow their channel or something like that.
Right.
So that's something we do too.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you do that, because everybody that's getting started needs that boost, whether it be through the Angler-holic show or being mentioned here. I know I tried to mention people that has shows with content that I enjoy, whether it's their first one or whether they've been doing it for years and years, to try to help them along. Because just because you've been doing it for a long time does not mean your numbers are great.
Right.
So everybody needs a little boost every once in a while, and we try to do that. I know that you all do. Chad does, and that's what you got to do to help the others get where they're trying to go. And some of them don't want to get very big. Some of them want to stay just to be able to create content once in a while. They want to do it a certain way, and that's all the bigger they want to be. And others, they intend on growing and doing the best that they can. And some of them will make it, some of them won't. But the end result is, if they're putting good content out, people need to help them so everybody can take a look at it. And then judge for themselves, Everybody don't like it. Melissa says extra hugs
Seen that.
for James. Wow. That's pretty cool. I guess he's feeling sorry for you the way Chad treats you.
Thank you. I mean,
I'm nothing but nice to Chad.
I'm telling you, 8 months.
There's JBT.
I am nothing but nice to James Parker Kirkpatrick.
James Parker Kirkpatrick.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's John Parker's son because neither one of them can fish worth a lick.
Oh my!
That's it. I'm off.
I see Mr. Parker just made it into the show a minute ago. Dieter says, Anglerholics question. I noticed you publish a lot of shorts. Are those paying off with subscribers?
Yes and no.
Yeah. Some nights we'll get a few. Sometimes we don't. I mean, I guess it depends on the time we actually drop it. I notice when we drop it in the afternoon, we do pick up quite a bit. But at nighttime, like if I drop it after 9 p.m., nah.
Word by. What happened?
I don't know why Lee Evans is hating on me.
Oh, I think that's a sign of love.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was saving this question, but since Freddie's going to throw this out here, I seem to be the most drawn person on the Angler-holic show. I have been drawn, I don't know how many times without shirts. I've actually, no pants. I've actually been drawn with less clothes than I have less fish. What? I mean, I appreciate the love, though. I mean,
sure you do.
We'll say that we tell them to draw you, but we've never mentioned to leave off no clothes. So
or no fish. Yeah. That I can promise. I'm with Lizabella.
Yeah, that's. I think that should be a requirement myself.
Oh, we're now putting it in there. You hear that?
Yep. Gotta go with it now.
It is a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy watching all the events that you guys have with that. Even though I do believe D and I rank number 1 on most points ever scored. I don't think you've ever thrown that out there because you don't want to make everybody else feel bad. But we did just an amazing job. I'm thinking it's a number that'll probably never be beat. But you really do bring everybody together with those nights. You know, you could tell a great atmosphere in the whole chat. There's nothing negative. It's always positive, and you have a really, big following to go. It's growing more and more every time you do it. And I like to think that D and I kicked that off.
Yeah, Miss D did a great job kicking it off.
She did
we beat James Daddy because not only can he not fish worth a lick, he can't Angler-holic worth a lick either. So.
Oh wow!
I'll tell you.
No respect. You're the Rod
John.
Josh says, "Yeah, I've got to admit, I was hoping for a chance to draw Chad when we were on."
Sorry, Josh.
What was that?
He says, "But I got to draw Lyle and Chris, so
It's okay. He'll be coming back on all of them next month. No, less than a month.
Yeah.
We got one game show to get through, and then everyone's going to be coming back on for a battle. All the past contestants.
Yeah.
All the past contestants. Ooh.
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
Maybe we should have put the shoe on the other foot right here, right now. Miss Cindy is saying, let's have the Angler-holics draw Chad right here, right now.
It's going to be a stick figure for me.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not much of a
Here
drawer.
we go.
It'll be. I'll give a little bit more than a stick figure, but I think you'll wind up getting like a really big beard. I'll get the hat on there and the glasses, and that'll be about all she wrote on it. Yeah.
Now you're just get a big stick, and that's it. I don't draw. I don't draw
Careful
at all.
there.
Oh, James, your face is almost as red as your wall right now.
We got Jay Foxhunter in here, and the great Tim Molina has joined us.
Seen somebody new there. I'm not going to be able to
There's your
Pronounce it
brother Mark
correctly.
with Catfish and Crappie, and we want to remind everybody, after we're through here, Mark will have a show going over his 1 versus 1 coming up right after we're done. So you want to make sure you tune in for that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I hit on that. You've got to draw that majestic ginger beard to do a drawing justice. How much did that cost for get
I
him
don't
to
know.
say that?
That's the first thing that CVA said to me in a while. So he's been another one that's been picking on me lately.
Really?
He slipped a 5. That's what it is.
He slipped something.
Yeah, he slipped a 5.
Whew.
Send him a $5 PayPal donation.
Living Minnesota Outdoors has joined us. Glad to see them guys in here.
Yeah.
So, what have you, besides the great comeback with all the previous contestants, what else have you guys got going that you can share with us that's coming up in the Angler-holics world of fun?
We're going to be doing a lot of live fishing this coming week. Starting tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Got a bunch of stuff. I can't remember it all.
We have videos. I mean, galore. Like we have all of these planned out for the whole season, really the whole year.
We have a summer competition coming up. It's going to be kind of like the game show, but it's going to involve fishing. We're still working on that.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah, absolutely.
That'll be interesting.
Patriot James, welcome to the chat, my friend.
Patriot.
That's awesome. Glad to hear that. Now, when you talk about fishing live this week, I know that both of you have jobs. So, do you both get time off at the same time? How do you work that?
Work the same days. We work the same job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same position, so same hours.
That's
Most of the time,
cool.
same hours.
Yeah, I mean, when it was busy time, which is slowed down now, they did kind of switch a little bit of like the times during the day, but it was still the same days. But now we're back with the same schedule.
You're back to the same schedule. So, if one of you's off, you're both off.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Unless one of us want some overtime. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I always like that, but I always need to pay taxes on it. So,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
that's 22 either way you go about it.
I do believe this comment goes back to Lynn saying that I should donate my beard hair to Lyle.
Oh.
No.
I do have some shears. I could trim that up for you.
Crap.
Yeah, I can.
This
I could have been a
I
barber.
would never
I
ever.
call it a toss-up between me being a barber and a brain surgeon, and I went to fixing cars and building hot rod engines. So, but I could have done the other two at any point. You know,
Very
I would have started with your beard.
So
Yeah.
James and Elizabella.
Yes.
Lee Reed, welcome.
So you guys are very versatile though when it comes to the YouTube stuff. You have the Angler-holics where you guys are doing your awesome game shows and your fishing and stuff like that. But you also have other endeavors. Am I not correct in that?
Yes, we have a total of 3 podcasts. We're working on 2 different books.
Book?
Yeah.
Yes, we're writing books.
Do they have pictures for me?
Yeah, I said that's the first thing we have to do is put pictures in there for you and me.
Good job, buddy. Nice thinking about us.
Yeah.
So wow, books, podcasts. I know you have the. I know D was sharing it earlier. You have your mystery
Of the Shadows.
Mystery in the Shadows. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of our podcasts, which we have the YouTube channel linked to it for when we do go out to actually do paranormal stuff. But that's for that
Very
side.
cool.
Yep.
Very versatile folks right here. So go check them out if you haven't already. You'll definitely want to be checking them out because D and I already won majorly the very first time. And if they ever have us back on again, I can see nothing but great things from us. So
Let's tell it, would you, James,
You'll be back on.
would you guys mind if I shared out a image that was sent to me as a drawing for your show?
No,
Go
not
ahead.
at all.
Go ahead.
look at that.
Whoa.
I gotta pose just right. Yeah. That hurt. Oh.
I have to tell you, Chad, that is from your co-host on the Bait Shop.
Ready.
He did a great job.
He did do a
He
great
did
job.
do a good job. Freddie was quite the
spot
artist,
on.
actually. He really is quite the artist. So, yeah, that turned out really good. But this, the thing is, I have to tell you, we have another one.
All right.
We'll get through these. I don't know that we'll get very many. Surely not. But
that is way off. That looks more like Danny Stone to me. This drawing would not have gotten my vote.
your vote at this point, your vote is not really counting. But that was from Chris.
If I wasn't competing, my vote would.
So, Chris Lee, as you said, one of your great friends sent that in.
Well, we have a couple people that are saying, is that dockery?
Oh, wow.
It's not Dockery. All Dockery's hair's on his head.
See? Murillo, very smart fella, agrees with me that was definitely a Danny Stone drawing.
Oh man!
But I love it though. When you do any of the drawing, when you do the 3 items and stuff like that, I think it is so much fun to see everybody's brain starts clicking. It's like, what are we gonna have to do?
Mm-hmm.
From our standpoint, when we're watching, it is so much fun.
It is.
And we love game boards. That's why, like most of the stuff we come up is from the game boards that we love playing, like Pictionary and stuff like that.
Yeah. So we kind of incorporate any kind of game shows or game boards all into one.
I think that being on the show was an absolute hoot. It really was. But every one that I've watched, and I'm not sure that I've missed any yet. I missed parts of some of them. But I think I've watched parts of all of them, and most of all of them. Being in the audience is as much fun as being on the show.
Oh, absolutely.
It really is, because we know in our world of people that in this fishing community, we basically know everyone, and you guys come on head blowing, man. When you jumped on the scene, you just was a hit right off the bat. And I think a lot of that has to do with the ideas that you guys come up with. It was very well accepted into our community. And then when you come up with a show and started having the guest on, everybody knew the guest to start with, and the questions and the way it was brought on was so well done. It was just it was no lose situation. It just worked out really.
Yeah.
You gotta make me blush.
Well,
whose idea was it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, because all the main stuff was James.
It was a teamwork.
I helped with it, but he had like the main idea of it.
Angler-holics came up with it. There you go.
No, I gotta give him credit where credit's due.
James is so modest.
Well, it's a great idea, and it's very fun, and I'm pretty sure as long as you guys want to do it, it'll be a hit.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Well, we're definitely going to keep doing it. Like I said, it's we have a lot of fun with it. It's one nighted, every 2 weeks that we get to sit there and just have fun with the people.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own thing. Some have a game show. So we have the game show. Some have an actual talk show. Well, this is our way to have fun and talk with people.
Absolutely. But it's fun too. Camaraderie.
Thanks,
you got
so much.
Yeah, I'm not thanking him because look what he said.
Which is
not for Chad.
Sorry, this is not for Chad.
It's like not for sale, only different.
I know, right? But it's so fun to see the camaraderie, and there is that I guess you could say trash talk because it's a game, but back and forth and stuff like that. But
not between Mark and I, we was perfect gentlemen to each other.
Okay,
right?
But yeah, okay. But it's funny. It's funny though because there's like even when we did it, it was like I've watched that. I know it. And it's right on your tip of your tongue, and you can't think, and you're put on the spot.
Yeah.
And so you're like, man, I hope I don't get it wrong because so and so's gonna freaking hate me for thinking I don't watch their stuff. And then you go and think, oh my God, a mile is 10 feet long, and or the length of my arm or whatever it was. No, I ain't gonna say who that was. They may be in chat. I take that back. Thank you for the $4.99, my buddy.
Absolutely.
But no, it's a lot of fun. Though.
It is. It's a great thing. Brian and I have a little something going on this weekend, and I'm going to do my best to put him in his place on the Potomac River. You know, I plan on giving him a thorough beatdown. It may not happen, but that's the idea. We'll see how it works out.
That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, we'll be watching.
It's going to be a fun battle.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a lot of fun, regardless. The only hiccup we got is every time I go outside and walk around, my back's killing me. So if we can get that straightened out, we'll be all right. D, thank you so much. Shed is awesome. You're correct. He is. Love him like a son, believe it or not.
She make me blush.
No, she don't. That's the red in your beard coming out. Tim Molina, thank you. Balance the scales. This is because Chad is here.
Thank you, Tim Molina.
Wow.
My wife, Dee. Love you both.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Jay's
Florida Flash. Is that a new name, Chad?
I'm sorry, who was it?
Florida Flash?
I don't know that one. Well, welcome to the show.
I don't know that one either. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you having us share your Monday nights with us.
Yeah, we got to highlight this one, Lyle.
Chad is my favorite YouTuber. Hey, there you go. You got to be somebody's, I'm quite sure.
Hey, Jay's is a good fella. I like Jay's.
There's V3 Custom KY. Hey, Van, how are you doing? And Kevin says he is driving home and listening. Thank you, Kevin.
Yep, we got another one here, Lyle, from
Australia. New subscriber, Craig. Thank you so much. It is an honor to have people across the pond join us on these shows, not just this one, but Chad's and James and Liz's and all of them. That when you're that far away and you take time out of your day to watch what we're doing, it means the world to all of us. Thank you so much for being a part of our show. There's Abbott in here.
You know, real quick, I see this, and I gotta. Kevin, I am so sad that you had a skunk trip, only because I seen that you are not in the fishing chaos tournament against me in the boat. So I actually am truly sorry you didn't catch no fish.
Yeah, me too.
Otherwise, I'd have been happy as can be.
Hooks and hammock. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it very much. I watched them yesterday. Well, I watched Telly put all the decals on their rod rack while Chris done the filming. She had to do all the work, but it's a great show. It was a great show they done live yesterday afternoon. Enjoyed that very much, and that's what I say about you guys, James. When you and Liz go live this week fishing, I'll be in there watching you. No, I'm going to be in there, and I think that unless people are working, they're probably going to be watching you. Now, if they are working, wow, thank you, Chris. That's awesome. But I think if they are working, they're going to come back and watch you later. If no one else wants you, I'll take you as a pro. Wow, you're gaining support, or is it supporters? Maybe it's just a supporter.
Give you $2, Mr. Chad. Looks and hammock stand except for Chad, I guess.
That's what I'm talking about. This is why I like hooks and hammocks. You see that? You see that?
I
see
usually
it.
like hooks and hammocks, but just wait. Next time he wants to learn the next thing about fishing, I mean, I've already told the man everything he knows, which obviously isn't
Really?
much. But have you seen him fish? He don't catch anything. But you know, I was getting ready to give him level 2 of the Chad fishing experience, but with only $2 towards the Chad might delay that extra knowledge that I was going to give him.
Kimber
It sounds
Net
like
has
John
joined,
Parker lessons.
Yeah.
Kimber Net has joined the chat, and we would like to welcome Kim in here. If any of you haven't seen Kim's stuff, you need to go check him out on Facebook. He does a show every Wednesday, about 5 or 6. Goes live building jigs. Awesome jig build. You'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
Crappie stopper jigs. You'll check him out. Philip Williams. That boy Eric fishing. I gotta tell you, Eric is a cool guy. Does a lot of cool stuff. Seem like it's starting to branch out like a lot of the other folks are. It's really hard for me to say fat boy since I are one. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's really hard.
Lyle, I got to tell you, when you go out to dinner with quiet man Curtis and fat boy Eric, it's the complete opposite. Curtis doesn't shut up, and Eric out-ate us all.
Really. That's my kind of people right there.
That's good. That's good.
But he ain't a very
country.
big fella. But that boy, he put a hurting on the food with us.
Better than me.
He may give you a run for your money at an all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet. I'm just throwing it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to a Chinese buffet and we'll find out.
Mm.
We have so much fun at them venues where there's a whole bunch of people to get out. And James Smith canceled his tournament this year, and I understand there's some things working to get something going on because a bunch of them was going to go down there anyhow. But Liz, you had contacted me to see if we was going out there because you guys wanted to visit with Cindy and I when we got there, and I was wound up about that because that's those deals where you guys get together with people that you may only see once or maybe twice a year. Thank you, Mark. That'll keep him off my butt when the show's over. That's the fun part. You sitting. I've told this before on all the big tournaments and stuff. The thing I used to go to, standing out in front of a motel at night till the wee hours of the morning, shooting a breeze with the guys that are fishing the tournaments, and going out to dinner with tons and tons of people, and having an enjoyable evening, and maybe beverages or whatever that you want to do, and sitting in the back of a pickup tailgate in a parking lot with 100 or more people walking around visiting with each other. It don't get much better than that.
No.
No.
And that's the stuff you don't forget.
Yeah, that's the
Never
memories that
forget.
will last a lifetime.
Yeah, and that's what we were looking forward to, is being able to do something like that, fish, hang out afterwards, drink an adult beverage,
James,
Yeah,
Lisbon, you know this Rent a Fish? They're here to collect something.
Oh, man.
I might have an idea who that is.
Uh-huh.
It seems like I've seen something about that
What's it say?
It was
earlier.
horrific.
Oh,
You have to pay up what you owe.
Can someone time that out?
That's what is owed. That's what we're going to
I don't need my reputation.
I hate to bust the burbles, but I got another couple of screen shares here. If you guys don't mind,
You don't have to.
Oh, no.
Oh, absolutely.
Roll with it.
What?
that's a little hard to read. I'll give you this next one. You see if you recognize the guy that sent them to me.
Hmm.
That's
wow.
pretty good. Thanks, Haz, for bringing them up. That was awesome. That's what That's how. That's why we have so much. Ooh, somebody's. Mark's got a lot of dots going on. What did I miss? Hope nothing. Well, I didn't miss this. This is going to be a hit. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be a hit. I never thought we'd ever get into this end of it. Chad, comments?
None.
You going to have a guess on who sent that to us?
Jody?
Yes. Yeah.
You're still sharing.
I'm still sharing?
Yes.
How about now?
No.
Okay. Your lovely wife sent some of them images. I'll let you guess which one.
I highly doubt my wife would ever do something like that.
Really? Really? I have proof. I have proof.
Mm-hmm. She's in there giggling too.
Yeah. Listen, between you and James, who catches the most fish?
Well, of course, me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to let him have the bragging rights. No, that ain't happening.
She's lying.
You give them to him on the idea. You give him all the accolades for the idea of the show, but not on the catching fish.
Oh, no. He's not going to beat me on fishing.
See, that's where we get competitive with the fishing part. It's like, the game show's James, but fishing, yeah.
No, that's mine. I will cut his line. He's not going to.
Really?
She's telling me she'll cut my line if I get a 50-pounder on. You don't know what I go through out there.
Close fish, James. Close fish, James.
I catch the most fish.
Catches the biggest one, James.
Me.
I'll be honest. He's caught the bigger one.
Okay.
Only because I didn't cut his line then. I was nice to him that day.
So what do you got to cut lines with? Snips, knives?
She's got everything on her. She's ready.
I'm ready. Whatever I need to use.
I'm not joking, you. That's like we were talking about going fishing tomorrow morning. First thing she did was pull out her pocket knife. I said, "You don't need that. We're not camping." She said, "I need it for your line."
Yeah.
This is why I need a new partner for Angler-holics because
You
just want to make me a master here.
There's the man of the hour, real-time catfishing. Welcome, Mr. Parker.
She takes your fish off the hook. Don't act all hardcore now.
Who said that?
Mr. Murillo.
There's real gals fishing.
Is there truth to this, James?
I've helped so I get kind of control-ish. So like once I bring the fish up, I'm like, I want to touch the fish. So I kind of jump in there before James.
She'll be getting in that, and she's like, "No, I got it." She don't. I'm like, "It's my okay." And the funny part was, this ain't a joke. Up until last year, she wouldn't touch catch. So once she started, like last year, actually, taking the hook out, she's like obsessed with doing it all the time now.
I'm like, yeah, I got this.
I used to have to do it all the time. Now I don't get to do it anymore.
So
it's
who's the oldest?
It's always good when the Joey starts taking over those responsibilities. I like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's the oldest?
I am.
So is that why that you have the control?
I think it's just me being me. I don't know. I just kind of like take over and just like, okay, I'm gonna make sure this is done. I don't know.
That's how it is. Like, I'm gonna make sure it's done right. Let's just say what you say to me, okay?
Yeah, I'll make sure it's done right. I can get it faster. Let me there.
Yeah, it's like I'll make a graphic or something for our channel or something. I'm like all happy. I show it to her and she's like, "Whoa, this is okay, thank you for my mojo going bye-bye."
Hey, I always start off with, "It looks great, but this just needs to be moved over a little smidge."
It's always a but.
So is she starting to take over, like baiting all the rods, and she casts them for you now too?
No, she won't help
Does
me.
she set the hook for you and hand you the rod so you can reel it in?
No.
No.
Not yet.
We wouldn't catch any fish down if we did that.
I will take care of him after the show.
All right.
Sure.
If you don't see James again, you know why.
Well, obviously, we know you guys fished the Potomac area, right? And how long have you guys been fishing down there for catfish and stuff?
Potomac, since we were kids, not DC area,
Right.
but out in Western Maryland, non-tidal side, we've been fishing that since kids.
Yeah.
Now, since we've moved to the Baltimore area, we started going to DC.
See, yeah.
Okay, so you're living on the same body of water, just in a different area of where everybody else kind of seems to congregate up that way.
Yeah, I mean that's actually the best catfish area for blue cats.
Yeah.
Is the DC area and south, but yeah. Wow.
Any guesses?
Stop
Chad?
sharing.
Any guesses on that?
I'm gonna go with Brian
Well,
Bay.
I was going to stay up late Thursday night and watch their show, but
I was right.
Yep.
It's Brian Bay.
I mean, I would have won points on the Angler-holics competition by knowing who that was.
Yeah, you would have.
I have a video from a friend of yours.
Just
Oh boy.
it's all about the Angler-holics, Lyle. I will.
This is not about the video. It's not about the Angler-holics. I'm wrong.
Exactly. Let's focus on the Angler-holics now.
No, I want to see this.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm here.
Time is running out on the show, Lyle.
Grab some
It is
popcorn.
Angler-holicville right now. It's all about them. Yeah, buddy. Go James. Woo!
Man, he was really mean to you earlier, James.
I was not.
He was.
He's trying to be
I have
nice.
done
now.
nothing to him. I've always been nice.
Greatest respect, right?
Yes. First live you ever came into, I was nice. May have said something, but
Maybe.
Do you want to refresh my memory on what that was, James?
No, thank you. No, we talk about fishing.
Yeah, let's talk about fishing, James.
Yeah.
Did you guys do any fishing recently? You said you all went camping. Did you guys do some fishing while you were there, or just camping?
No, we did some fishing.
We did.
The catching wasn't there, but the fishing was.
Yeah, the thunderstorms and the really bad winds kind of dampened the fishing, but we did get out there on the Potomac on Western Maryland side, so that was fun to be out there again.
Fishing at 30-mile-per-hour winds
was interesting.
Yeah.
Fishing for whiskers. I'll try to remember that. My memory's not too good, but I'll do my best to remember that so I can put him down there on the bottom when that happens. Whoop!
There, that'll help.
That's right.
Wait a minute, you're not allowed to share. You have reached your limit of sharing for tonight. We're done.
I have, but he sent me 2 more.
No.
I got all night.
Yeah, I was like, I'm free.
I'm trying to be nice to the Chad. He takes care of me in so many ways. He really does, and I'm trying to be nice to him, but it really is hard to do. when you got people sending things like Brian and Josh.
Ain't the youngest one usually the one that keeps their parents out of the old folks' homes?
Yeah, you do.
You're messing with the wrong one right now.
You're not got
I'm
the
the
finger
young
on the
one.
button, do you?
I'm the young one. Just remember
You don't
that.
have your finger on the button, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the button that puts me there.
I may have that. I may have that as well. I might be keeping the 2 older ones at bay and putting your butt in there. So you might need to calm down.
Okay. Okay.
And we're live.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we expect to see you guys out there fishing this week.
Oh yeah, we'll be out there a lot.
Yeah, we're going to be out there 12-hour days.
12-hour days.
I can't watch it for 12 hours. I can watch it well. I can probably watch Isabella.
It's not
You
my
guys
goal.
might be out there before I get out of bed.
We're filming videos too. We're working on a challenge that we're having, trying different things and baits and stuff. So
Good.
Very nice.
Waiting the fishing net. Welcome. Somebody else has come in here and I missed them. There's Big Skip Fishing.
I forgot. I was wanting to say something. I forgot what it was. You guys got me so flustered tonight that
Really?
I thought it was going to be Big on James night. I feel like all three of you teamed up against me.
Sean T, no.
I have much more respect for Lizabella than that.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Chad.
Probably good thing that she's in here. James and I might have a really fun show. I had no idea that you guys had episodes before and you was going to be on him and he was going to be on you, or we planned this a little differently, wouldn't we, James?
Well, you remember when you asked about us being on the show, and you went in our chat that one night. I said, "Oh, Mr. I forgot Mr. Chad's on your channel now." Remember that?
I do.
And you said, "It's okay, I got the button."
That's right. I did. So I got the button.
The things you say at 1 a.m. in the morning.
and then he's sitting there threatening to put me in the retirement home.
See,
hi, Betty. Welcome to the chat. Glad to see you.
Laughing.
Not laughing.
I thought we were all friends.
We are.
James, I was going to do something your daddy, John Parker, couldn't do. I was going to teach you how to fish, but now you're just going to have to hold on with Chris Lee.
I was going to teach you.
Oh, my.
I watched you bank fish the other day.
The
You need
hits
some help.
coming.
Help me.
The hits keep coming.
I'm not going to save you. Mm-mm. You're on your own.
I'm in trouble now.
Uh-oh. Thanks.
There's a thing that says stop share. Hit stop share.
I thought one more would hurt.
That was either Brian or Haz. I ain't seen Haz in here, so.
I'm going with Brian B.
Wow.
Ding, 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 ding.
You're taken away from our esteemed guests.
Winner chicken dinner.
I'm not sure Isabella's enjoying it very much, but James is having a good time with this.
Well, just because of all this,
I know.
Isabella, just because of all this going on tonight, I expect that when Dee and I play for the championship, we automatically now have to start with at least 100 points ahead of everybody because.
How can it be?
I need you to convince me of why you deserve that extra 100 points in front of everyone.
Because I'm always nice to you and I pick on James, not you.
I want to make sure I make his questions for that show.
I will think about this.
I'm going to ask him all tough questions, like which 1 million times.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to like that unicorn video too well.
Hey, can you give me the hard ones, like how many feet are in a mile?
How many's in a quarter mile? You got to think about it. You never drag race, did you?
1,600, I think.
I was going to say, is it 1,700? I was going to say 17.
1420.
1420? That was my second guess. No, I really would have had a flipping clue.
Equal mile 660.
I would have known it was longer than my arm. Anyway.
John, I can't. He'll kill me.
Show the video, Lyle. Video, John Patrick Jr.
Okay, I got to see this now.
So, all Potomac River fishing this week?
Doing some Susquehanna River, too.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that you don't usually go to, isn't it?
No, we go up there a lot. We were just there 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't do lives up there, unfortunately, because the service around that area is horrible.
Yeah.
So are you going to be filming there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're still trying to find a spot where we can go live, but no luck so far.
Who is it? P. City Smitty, the fishes at? a lot.
So say it's full on Stan and those guys, yeah. Lyle, I haven't seen Avid drop any super chats on you ever, like he has my brother Mark, but he'll pay you for that. You're finally getting up his alley.
I can't do it. I should, but I can't. Thank you, Jody.
You should.
Appreciate it so much. I got to draw the line. I'm afraid he's getting upset with me now.
You're going to start talking to him after the show.
You guys only got to deal with him once in a while. I got to deal with him every week.
Well,
I can't have you too mad at me.
I'm even starting to feel sorry for Mr.
I'm the one that usually feels sorry for him, but tonight I don't know what got over me. I just got out of hand.
It's all these bad influences in here. Chris Lee, Brian, Freddie. He might not be on the show Thursday night because of it. I mean, it might have been straight 3 for Freddie. I don't know.
Hey, can I have a job then?
Don't worry, Freddie. If he kicks you out of there for Thursday night, we'll make up for it next Monday.
I'll come work on the bait shop if you fire him. I mean, I don't know if you would hire me at this point.
I'm wondering about that myself. Mike's Fishing Home is in the chat. Mike was good enough to share us out and tell everybody when he was live that he was going to come over and watch the show tonight. So welcome, Mike. We are so glad to have you in here. And he will be going live again later tonight.
Yep. He will.
Yeah. Elizabella, just so you know, you would be in the running for that open spot if I have to kick Freddie out. I don't know if you can bring the other one along.
Wow.
1-800 Rent-A-Fish.
I was going to join Mr. Mark's tournament just to call out to Mr. Chad over there.
I think you should next time.
I'm going to.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys. Now, you know that you guys can both enter that.
Yeah.
The one could be the other one's Joey. Because here's the thing about the way that tournament is run, and I think it's run very well. I enjoy it, even though I never get brought out to pick someone. If they pick Lizabella, James, you could be her Joey, or vice versa. Or it's a chance that neither one of you get picked, or both of you could be picked.
Right.
So it's very fun and very entertaining. I can't wait. I mean, it's just the way it is. There's some great fishermen and women in these tournaments, but you don't always get chosen. And just because your name's not in the drawing doesn't mean one of the guys won't draw you out to fish against you. You know, so it's a real fun way to do online tournaments. I think it is. It's
I had a lot of fun watching the first one and this one. I think it's done perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Lyle. Sure. I have some. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have something here that may make me feel a little bit better about all that's happened tonight. And as much as I love you and respect you, and I hope you have a great weekend. I feel a sticker coming on.
Oh, wow.
Brian, I would never do that to you.
Wow.
I would never do that to you, Brian. Unless I thought of it first.
Okay.
Call him out now.
Yeah, I gotta, you know.
Oh,
call him out at the right time.
I'm going to give you that one, Brian. I'm going to give you that one. That was pretty good. Hey, Bill of Rice Fishing, welcome.
What's up, Boar?
Swamp Diver Outdoors. They're still coming in. Dallas is in the house. This has been a great show, Chad. It
really very much has. And you know what, Lizabella, I still love you to death. James, you still can't fish worth a lick. But hopefully this week you're going to prove us wrong and you know, be like, Daddy Parker, look what I did.
And wait till I call you out. I'm just saying, you know. I don't want to do it just yet because they'll be lost.
I'm never afraid to lose. I will go out there and I will have fun. Anytime you want to do some one-on-one fishing, you just let me know. I proved this weekend I can fish with the best of them. I can fish with the worst of them. I can lose to all of them. So
Absolutely.
just let me know. I have no problems having
I'll
some
wait for
fun.
the crappie tournament.
That's coming up. And maybe Mark will be having something come out about that very soon. So
it'll be fun.
Very sooner than you realize, probably.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the tournaments I want to get into.
Oh.
Asked me to come in here and give you a hug from them.
Well, whoever it was, I really needed that. I mean, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. But that just felt in my heart.
You know, Liz, to be a co-host on Catfish Weekly, it takes a pretty good guy with big, broad shoulders to come in here and get dealt the crap that we dish out. You know what I mean?
I mean, you've seen some of the photos of how broad the shoulders were, and some of them, they really got shoulders of it. I love the 6-pack.
I said back Freddie drawed, and it said not on it, but that's just, that's Freddie. You can't. It's okay. Big announcement tonight. And for those that wasn't in earlier or don't remember, Mark with Catfish and Crappie podcast comes on directly after we're done here. So be sure to tune in for that. I promise you'll enjoy it. It's a great time. Chad, tell them who is going to be on Docktails this week.
My wife Dee will be on Docktails Wednesday night over on LG Bass's channel.
That's awesome. That'd be a great show. Can't wait for that.
Yep.
A
lot of different things coming out right now. We got that. I need to get with Mr. Patriot James. I've got some things I've been thinking about and kind of already in the works, but I still need to. I want to chat with him about some things here soon. I'll probably give you a call maybe tomorrow, James.
Thank you, James. Appreciate it. We try. We're not always on Chad. Sometimes he's on me.
I would never treat you like that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But we don't do our guests that way as a general rule. We might Mark and we might Freddie and we might Josh, but we would never do you guys that way. Now, Chad might do James that way, but we're not going to do you the way Liz.
That's okay. I could take it if you did.
It's all about having fun.
Exactly.
It is about having fun.
Dang well, I would do anything for Mr. Chad in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
that's right.
I would.
Swamp Diver Outdoors is best place to get shad this time of the year, in my opinion, in the back of coves on a lake or in still water behind wing dikes, places like that on your rivers. That's where I'd be going. In fact, that's where I'll be going later this week, in the back coves. Because if the sun's going to be shining, and it is for me, the water will be warming up, and if the wind is blowing into the back of a cove, it'll run the plankton up in there, and that's where the Chad will be trying to get them something to eat. And you should be able to go back in there and get them pretty easily. Oh, come on, Fred. I'm just funning. Valerie Irvin, welcome. Man, we got a lot of people. They're still coming in. Chad, that's from having great guests like we had tonight. That's how you get people coming in when you're getting ready to close the show and you still got new people watching coming in.
Yep.
That is definitely what happens when you have great guests. And Liz and we want to thank you guys. James, you guys have been awesome. Some people don't want to do shows, and sometimes I think that they're missing opportunity to promote themselves. You guys were so courteous to come on here and have fun and help us make fun of Chad. And of course, I know James. He was looking forward to that from the very beginning. I could tell when he came in.
I took notes.
I had a blast. We were just honored to be asked,
Yeah.
honestly.
Oh, you guys were such great guests, and I would like to extend an invitation to you guys to come back on with us. Maybe a little more serious time next trip, but maybe not. It just depends on how it goes.
We just go with it.
But we would love to have you back on here and visit about something that you'd like to talk about, if it's your fishing or your filming or your videos or your show or whatever it is. I really believe that the people watching the show tonight had a great time, as much as I did, and hopefully Chad did. I know he was pressured a little bit, but it was still a fun show.
Thank you. If anybody knows me by now, I can take a lot. So, but here you go, Lyle. If you're looking for a Joey for this weekend, I think Avid is stepping up to be your Joey. Just let him know.
That'd be great. I'm not sure. I have a MRI coming up Friday, so we'll see how that goes. Not sure how that's going to turn out yet and what they're going to say, but I hope to have bait before then, just in case. So we'll see.
There's always chicken, Brown.
You know what? I got chicken. I hate to use it, and I hate for anybody to know I got it, but I do have some. It was on sale last year, and I got it, and I soaked it in Kool-Aid and Jell-O and vacuum sealed it, and it's been in the freezer, and we always take it and never get a bite. But if all else fails, I wouldn't mind beating Brian with Jell-O chicken.
There we go.
I don't like using chicken either, so.
And I'm not a huge fan all the time, but every once in a while, I'll at least have some as a backup just in case.
I've never seen
you never know.
Swimming around in Lake of the Ozarks, and I'm a firm believer in using the bait that's in the water.
I've seen all kinds of chicken-looking things, ducks and birds and all kinds of stuff swimming around Baldwin this weekend.
You've been listening to Dieter Mellon too much.
But between them and all the chicken that Parker uses, there's a reason why them fish love chicken now. So.
Listen, James, did you guys got any closing statements before we cut out?
Just thank you for having us on. It was an honor. Much respect to both of you. We love both of you.
Yeah,
love watching both of you. Hope to meet both of you.
Yeah,
that's
in
it.
Person, yes.
It's going to happen.
It's coming.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I promise you it will. I had planned on it being the James tournament this year. That's not going to work out with the $9 million a gallon gas as we've got now. But it's, that's not going to hold up forever, we hope. And at some point we'll get together and we'll have some adult beverages or dinner or both and sit around in the back of a motel on the tailgate of a pickup, and we'll go at it for a while.
Absolutely.
Oh, right. That is a plan.
If we get together and you guys not get a boat, Cindy and I would always love to have you two in the boat with us. It would be an honor.
Oh, we would be honored just to be on it. Oh my goodness.
I just want to go fishing with everyone. That's
Right.
yeah.
We'd have a great time, I promise you. Chad, closing statements, friend?
Make sure you tune into Mark. I know he said something earlier. I think he's going to make a big announcement tonight. He will also have the finishing of round 1 on Saturday, followed by, I think, the start of round 2 or the whole round 2 on Sunday. Mm-hmm. We will be probably announcing a little bit, like you said, unfortunately, Patriot had to cancel his tournament in April, but there may be some things, that I'm working on, and I think D kind of already spilled the beans on some, but I still want to do some more talks with James. I'll talk to him tomorrow. But right now we're getting some cool stuff together. I've had some good talks with people. See if we can't make something still happen with that. So
that'll be a lot of fun.
Besides that, Field to Water Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
And right after then, Mark and I will be on there with Panfish Nation. Thanks again, Liz and James. We appreciate it so much. Looking forward to the next trip that you have on Catfish Week with us. Tune in to Mark with Catfish Crappie Podcast coming on right after us. Thanks, everybody, for watching. See you next Monday night.